Translation by Srila Prabhupada. When Maharaj, the son of the king, was thus advised by the great sage Narada, he circumambulated Narada, his spiritual master, and offered him respectful obeisances. Then he started for Madhuvana, which is always imprinted with the lotus footprints of Lord Krishna, and which is therefore especially auspicious. But next, we'll go to next verse. And sense gratification, never asked anything else. Never asked about liberation. Are you hampered up here following the path of liberation? Have you ever hampered to following the path of devotional service? Huh? Has your bhajan been hampered? That you look for us. You never asked this thing. Only asked this thing. Why it is so? This is a great question. Nothing else. And this is to be understood here. What question to be asked to such a person? Huh? Isn't it? Understand my question? Huh? Very important topic. This verse says, Prabhupada never mentions anything about it. Purposefully, you cannot understand it. What you understand, he said. Yes. Haridas Thakur was such very elevated Paramahamsa, you see, Namacharya, was not eating, not sleeping at all. Day and night, 24 hours engaged in bhajan. Chant 3 lakhs of names. Huh? Holy name daily. There is time for eating and no time for sleeping. Huh? He had gotten Siddho Deha. Huh? No material body. No demands of material body, eating, sleeping, depending on material. One was gotten Siddho Deha. Huh? No need of eating, no need of sleeping. So he was not eating, he was not eating. He has gotten Siddho Deha. Once he was looking very morose, sleeping, lying and chanting. Mahaprabhu came. Mahaprabhu asked, why you look morose? Yes, Narada Muni asked, why you look morose? To Tampada, Dhruva's father. You understand? Mahaprabhu, why you look morose? Was Paramahamsa, was at Siddhodeha, no material demands, no demands of material body. Why is morose? You understand? What he said? Oh, I cannot complete my rounds because you are chanting 3 lakhs a day, 3 lakhs of names daily. Now he said, I cannot complete. That is my reason of morosity. I feel distressed. Isn't it? Follow me. Krishna went to Mathura, leaving Brajabhumi. So, devotees in Brajabhumi or Brajavasis, residents of Brajabhumi, felt acute pang of separation from Krishna. Krishna is their life and soul, and life has gone out. Acute pang of separation from Krishna. So they were all crying, day and night all crying. As if, no life, Jivan Murto, though living, dead. Yes. They have given up, especially the gopis, especially Radharani. They have all given up eating, sleeping. They have become very skinny. Very skinny. Yes. So skinny, weak. Body had become so thin. Those are breasts, those are rings. put on his little finger. That has become a bracelet in the heart. So thin they have become. Understand, my language? What has happened to you? Huh? So what will you ask them? You will ask them these questions. Isn't it? Why is that? Have you been hampered following path of religious rites, economic development, sense gratification? This question cannot be asked there. You should ask question to a person, what is his adhikara? This question of adhikara comes here. And this is a very important question on this philosophical topics, this bhakti. Do you understand? There are three adhikaras, karma-adhikari, jnana-adhikari, and bhakti adhikari. One has karma-adhikari. You will ask this question. The king has karma-adhikari only. And Maharaj didn't ask about liberation. But the jnana-adhikari, he has liberation. The king, Uttanpada, was devoid of jnana-adhikari. Only karma-adhikari. Therefore the questions are asked. One has Bhakti Adhikari, this Paramahansa, Hardas Thakur. Do you understand? What will ask? All these questions. He has kicked Bhukti and Mukti. Isn't it? Nandana, Nandana, Sundaring Kapitamba, Jagadisha Kamai. Mama Janmani, Janmanishwari, Bhavata, Bhakti, Rohitu Gitoi. One was taken of this thing. No desire for material enjoyment, no desire for liberation, only desire of Hetuki Bhakti. So, Lord, oh Bhagavan, oh Supreme Lord, give me all of Hetuki Bhakti, honor, devotion only. What question will ask him? These questions. Isn't it? So Uddhava came, you say, Pushnanas, as the Brajavasis, inhabitants of Brajabhumi, few, so acute pangs of separation, so acute pangs of separation, Krishna. Similarly, Krishna feels acute pangs of separation from them. This is reciprocal, this is not one-sided. Though Krishna was there doing some activities, still he said, my mind, my heart lies there in Brajabhumi. My body is lying here only. He used to express that in people. Uddhava. You understand? Krishna couldn't go now there, they can come here. What to do? Just sending messages and messengers. So, Krishna picked up Uddhava. Who can carry the message of love? His loving affairs. Krishna sent the message of love. And such a devotee is required. Dear devotee. And Uddhava is a very dear devotee. Not Athame Priyatama, not Atmajuni, not Sankara, not Sankarsana, not Lakshmi, not Ibatman, not Bhagavan. Uddhava is so dear, he said. Uddhava, you are so dear to me. Atmajani, Brahma is not so dear. Shankar is not so dear. My brother Sankarsana is not so dear. My wife Lakshmi is not so dear to me. Naivaka, my Atma, I myself is not so dear to me as you are dear. Such dear devotee is Uddhava, isn't it? Picked him up. He is a perfect person, can carry the message of love. And he is saying, message of love. Nanda Maharaj, Jasda Mata, and gopis. You understand? So Uddhava went to Brajabhumi. Uddhava is a jnani bhakta. Bruhaspati Shishya, a disciple of Bruhaspati. Bruhaspati, jnani. You understand? He has bhakti, but mixed with jnana. Not pure bhakti. Kevala bhakti, Unmixed bhakti, no mixture. Karma is not karma mishra bhakti or jnana mishra bhakti. Understand my language? Understand? I don't know if you can understand. It's coming out. I don't know, please excuse me. Why I am a fanatic. All say he is a fanatic. Yes, I am a fanatic. If you can hear from a fanatic, I don't know. What's your requirement? I may not give you, supply you. Because that may not be in my stock. I'm lucky. So I beg excuse from you. Uddhava is a jnani bhakta, Bruhaspati Shishya. He has devotion, but mixed with jnana. Jnana mishra bhakti. Jnana mishra bhakti and karma mishra bhakti. Bhakti mixed with karma, bhakti mixed with jnana. Kevala bhakti, pure devotion, unmixed. No mixture of jnana, no mixture of karma. Such bhakti, Brajavasi jhava. You follow me? Brajavasi jhava. Pure devotion, kevala bhakti. But Uddhava is jnani bhakta. And Uddhava was sent to give them consolation. Uddhava was sent to give them consolation. They are crying. Give them consolation. If somebody may be crying, somebody may come to give consolation. But why are you crying? Oh, my son died, so I am crying. Son died. Yes, death is sure. Jatasya dhruva mrityu. One was taken bath, he must meet death. Today, or tomorrow, or 10 days after, or 10 years after, 10 months after, 10 years after, or 50 years, 100. Death is sure. It's inevitable, unavoidable. Why are you crying? These words you may console me. Isn't it? I may die something, you may die something. Today your son died. And tomorrow your wife may die. Why are you crying? This is the consolation. Some might have lost his hard-earned money, so he is crying. He is more distressed. Someone may come to give him consolation. Why are you crying? Oh, I earned my hard-earned money. I applied everything in this business. I sustained loss, everything lost. What is that? All these are all material objects, material wealth. Is subject to destruction. Temporary. Today it may be with you, tomorrow you may lose it. This is the nature of all material things. All material ornaments adhyantavanta, or temporary ornament. Why are you crying for it? This may be consolation. Isn't it? So, Uddhava went, and first he went to Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj was crying for Krishna, his son. Isn't it? But Uddhava is a jnani, he knows Krishna is Bhagavan. He knows it, yes. If somebody wants to cry, he must cry for Krishna. He knows it. You understand? And Nanda Maharaj was crying for Krishna, thinking his own son. So Uddhava thought of what consolation I'll give. He's crying for Krishna. And all Shastras say, yes, if someone wants to cry, he must cry for Krishna. And he's crying for Krishna. How can I say, don't cry? Then all Shastras will come and stop my mouth. Oh, stop, what are you saying, Uddhava? What's such a jnani bhakta? No Shastra, how can I say so? He is in such a dilemma. What to say? Isn't it? It's all discussed in 10th canto. And Rupa Goswami has also written a kavya, Uddhava Sandesh. Very deep. You understand? Nanda Maharaj has such developed pure devotee. Sudha Bhakti Bhagavata Jnana Nahita. Understand me? Sudha Bhakti Bhagavata Jnana Nahita. Nanda Maharaj's devotion, Jasoda Mata's devotion is Sudha Vasalya Priti. Understand? Huh? What say in English?
Pure parental love.
Pure parental love. Sudha Vasalya Bhagavata Jnana Nahita. Because of Sudha Vasalya, pure parental love, they have completely forgotten that Krishna is Bhagavan. Huh? Do you understand? Prajya Chopanishad Bhishja Sankhya Dhogi Chasaptati Upagiyo Manam Haring Samanyata Atmaja. 10th canto. First you can find. Huh? Is palatable to you what I say? I don't know. Palatable or unpalatable. What is your taste? I don't know. It's just the Mata says like that. Huh? Prajya Chopanishad Bhishya Sankhya Yogi Saptati Upagiyo Manam Haring Samanyata Atmaja. Lord Hari is Bhagavan. In 3 Vedas, his glory is sung. Upanishads, in all Upanishads, he is glorified and sung. Prajya Upanishad Bhishya Sankhya Yogi Saptati. Those who are Sankhya Yogis, they do analytical study on Lord Hari. Satvataya, those who are devotees, they offer prayers to Lord Hari. Jasda Mata says, he is my son. Samanyata Atmaja. He is my son. Suddha Vasalya Priti. Unmixed with Jnana and Aishwarya. Isn't it pure devotion? And Uddhava knows Krishna is Bhagavan. Even Nanda Jasoda, Nanda Maharaj, Jasoda Mata, they don't know it. Because of Sudha Vasalya. Do you understand? Uddhava cannot understand this. He cannot understand. So, he was thinking very deeply, what shall I say and how can I give consolation to Nanda Maharaj? Then he started talking about the Bhagavata of Krishna, how Krishna is Bhagavan. He said, Nanda Maharaj, your son, whom you say, your son, Krishna, he is Bhagavan. Do you understand? He is Bhagavan. He is all pervading. Sarvabhyapaka, all pervading. Isn't it? All pervading. He is in the heart of every living entity as Paramatma. Isn't it? He himself has said, Jivayorevan Naivat Matmajo Bhagavan Hari Sarvesam Matmajo Hyatma Pita Mata So Ishwara. 10th canto. O Nanda Maharaj, Krishna is your son. In one sense it is correct. But in another sense, it is not correct. Uddhava presents things about Krishna. Je jatha mam prapadyante stang statheva bhajamyaham. Krishna has said this thing. Huh? That is Krishna's promise. What do you say in English?
As all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly.
Yes, as you surrender unto me, I will reward you accordingly. Huh? According to degree of surrender, one is rewarded. That is your English language, you understand. I quote authority. Jajathamam prapadyante tams tatheva bhajamyam. Yes. Huh? What is one's internal bhav for Krishna? Accordingly, Krishna reciprocates. Is it correct, my saying?
Yes.
What do you say? Is not contradictory? Thank you very much. I don't know whether I am saying correctly or not. It's you to correct me. Huh? So it is your Abhiman that Krishna is my son. Uddhava says. Understand me? Huh? But Nanda Maharaj, you think Krishna your son as any ordinary man thinks his son. Huh? Right? I am father, his son. Huh? This is a Janyo ko sambandha. Father and son relationship, a material relationship. Do you understand? In this material world. Huh? But it is not correct. Krishna is not like a ordinary son. Krishna is Bhagavan. Huh? He is the Atma, the all Atma, he is the super soul, Paramatma. He is very dear to everybody. He himself says, I am the father and mother, friend of everybody. Huh? Pidangsya jagato mata dhata pitamaho. He says this in Gita. Yes. Huh? I am father and mother, pitamaha, grandfather of this material world. Huh? This is Tattva. And he is your son. Huh? That is your Abhiman. Understand? Uddhava says like that. In this unlimited universe, there is nothing but Krishna only. Huh? Everything is Krishna's. Manifest of Krishna energy means Krishna's. Huh? Whatever you may be seeing, whatever you may be hearing, yes, what is present now, what will be in the future, moving, non-moving, very great, very minute, whatever you see, this is nothing but Krishna. This is Jnana. You understand? Because he is Paramatma, he is Paramasraya, he is Sarva-vyapaka, all-pervading. Drustam Srutam Bhuta Bhavad Bhavishyata Sthanus Sarisnurja Mahajjalva Kancha Bina Chitad Vastutaram Nabacham Saeva Sarvam Paramartha Bhuta. 10th canto. Quotation of Uddhava. Do you understand? In this way, Uddhava drew a very good picture. Understand my language? Very good picture of Krishna on Tattva. Bhagavat Tattva. Yes. And let it be for Nanda Maharaj. But Nanda Maharaj is blind. Yeah? Nanda Maharaj is blind. Jagat Jiva, all the Jivas in this material world, here Narada Muni asked about. They say, Uttanupada. You look, your face appears to be drawing up, and you look like you have been thinking of something very deep for a long time. He knows what he is thinking. What is that? Have you been hampered in following your path of religious rights, economic development, or sense gratification? He knows what he's thinking. You follow? So all the jivas in material world, they are blind about sense enjoyment. Bhogore andha. Isn't it? But Brajajanas, they are prema andha. They are blind in prema, loving affairs of Krishna. Do you understand my language? You understand what I say? Huh? Understand? Bhogare andha, premare andha. All are blind. Huh? All jivas, generally all jivas of this material world, they are blind after sense gratification or material enjoyment. They are bhogan. But Brajajanas, the residents of Brajabhumi, premare andha, Krishna premare andha. Do you understand? They are blind after Krishna prema. So in that respect, Nanda Maharaj is blind because of Krishna prema. Huh? Do you follow me? Huh? Uddhava, Shastra Murti, embodiment of Shastra. Huh? He spoke about Jnana Tattva. He has no entrance into Suddha Bhakti Tattva. Bhakti is mixed with Jnana. Ah. Nanda Maharaj heard all these things. Ah. Nanda Maharaj said, Uddhava, you spoke about Shastra and Jnana. It is Bhagavad Tattva. I don't know Shastra. I don't know Shastra. I have heard from Mahajana sadhus, yes, there is a Bhagavan. I know it. I heard it. I don't know Shastra. And I believe it. Yes. And that Bhagavan is a Guru, Jagat Guru. He is the controller of all affairs here. Yes. He is the original cause of Prakriti. He is Anadi, beginningless. He is Sarveswara. He is Ishwara of all Ishwaras. I know he is Narayana. He is Narayana. And he is there in my house in the form of Salagrama. Yes. Understand me what I say? Is all right to you? I don't know. I am a fanatic. Yes. If it is palatable to you, realizable or not, what I am speaking, I don't know. Uddhava, you spoke about Narayana. Not only that, you spoke something very wonderful. You said that Narayana is my Gopal and Krishna. You said that. You are a boy. Uddhava, you are a boy. I excuse you. I excuse you because you are mere boy. Therefore you spoke like that. What is Bhagavan? Those who are Shastragyans, read Shastra, acquired Jnana, they know it. I have not read Shastra, but I have heard from Mahatmas. That I know about Bhagavan. He is Narayana. What is the symptom of Narayana? The symptom Bhagavan. What you said, my Gopal is that Narayana. But I never find such symptoms in myself. Narayan is the cause of all causes. Paramakara, isn't it? It's the cause of all universe. You have said this. But my son Gopal is a small child. He is breastfed child, Baba. Huh? He is child, a mere boy. Huh? A breastfed boy. Narayana is pure, Narayana is peaceful, Narayana papa-viddha, sinless. My Krishna Gopal is very fickle, very wicked, a greedy boy. He gets angry. No symptom of Narayana. What you say is Narayana is Bhagavan. You are a mere boy. You don't know to whom what to speak. Your question arises. You don't know to whom what to speak. Huh? Narada Muni knows and spoke this thing to Uttarapada. Understand my point? Understand my point? Is it all right? Huh? Do you understand? My Gopal is a great thief. Is Narayana a thief? Bhagavan thief? How do you say so? He is a liar. He tells lies. Does Bhagavan tells lies? Huh? Does Narayana tell lies? Huh? He is great Abhimani. Huh? Is Narayana Abhimani? Nah. Also take shelter of Narayana. Okay, Jiva Asroy. But my son Gopal, he is dependent on us. Yes. Huh? How is Bhagavan? He is completely dependent on us. Narayana never depends on anybody. Bhagavan never depends on anybody. How is it? My son Gopal is Bhagavan. Huh? What shall I say, Uddhava? Huh? There is no symptom of Narayana Bhagavan in my son Gopal. Huh? Narayana Satya Sankalpa is truthful. But my Gopal tells lie. Mithyabhasi is a liar. I have heard myself. I have heard. Yes. Narayana Aptakama is self-satisfied. Huh? He is beyond hunger and thirst. Huh? I have seen with my own eyes when Krishna becomes hungry, he becomes very upset. Yes. He becomes very upset. Yes. Uddhava, we pay obeisances to that Narayana. He is worshippable. Oh, yes. But I have seen my son Gopal, Krishna, day and day after day, carrying my wooden shoes on his head, runs behind me. What is this? What are you saying, Uddhava? Huh? You don't know to whom what to say. Narada Muni knows what to say to Uttanapada. Yes. Understand my points? I am not going further. I'll divert my speech. Just a little now. Yes. Uddhava, I may be saying something wrong. I may be doing something wrong. But Bhagavan never commits any wrong. Isn't it? If Krishna is Bhagavan, you say, why he calls us Baba, Mama? Calls me and Jashoda Mata. calls me Baba and Jasoda, Mata, Mama? Huh? Why he calls? Huh? If he cannot get our help, he thinks himself helpless. Does Bhagavan think like that? Narayan think like that? Huh? All these symptoms are there not in Gopa, in my son Gopa. I have never seen it. Huh? It is a fact. By great mercy, causeless mercy of Narayan, we have gotten such son. Such a son like Krishna. That's a fact. I can say very strongly, yes, yes. Nobody can shake me of this. My intimate son, very dear son, by the mercy of Narayana, I have gotten such son. All right, Uddhava, we accept what you say. Krishna is not ordinary man, he is Bhagavan. We accept. Hearing this tattva from you, accept. But do you think saying this, you will relieve us from this burning of the fire of separation? Do you think so? Hearing from you, the burning in my heart has become thousandfold. Yes. I was thinking that I have lost a son. Now hearing from you, I am thinking now, I have not lost only a son, but I have lost Bhagavan. So, then, feeling of separation and the burning became blessed. It's thousandfold now. How do you give consolation? Isn't it? Do you understand? You are a mere boy. You are trying to extinguish the fire, pouring ghee into it. If you pour ghee into fire, will it be extinguished? Saying this, Nanda Maharaj said, tears like torrents of rain from his eyes. Uddhava paired. Uddhava paired. Do you understand? To give consolation. Arjuna, Sakhya Bhava, friend, not pure Sakhya. Sakhya Bhava, Gopa Balakas, cowherd boys in Brahman, pure Sakhya. They climb to the shoulder of Krishna. But Arjuna, when Krishna manifests, showed his universal, very gigantic, universal, fearful, universal power, Arjuna became afraid. Yes, isn't it? Arjuna became afraid. His Sakhya rasa became slackened. Then he begged apology. Tat khyamaya. Hey Krishna, hey Jadava, hey Sakheti, I have addressed like that. Now you are so great. I have committed wrong. Please excuse me, isn't it? This is different topicals. Do you follow me? So, to whom, Nanda Maharaj, to whom, what to speak you don't know. One should speak what is according to his adhikar. What adhikar he has? He has karma-adhikari, jnana-adhikari or Bhakti Adhikari. He has karma-adhikari. Uttanupava. Therefore, Narada Muni inquired this thing. Why is that? Have you been hampered following your path for religious rights, economic development, or sense gratification? Never spoke about liberation. Because he has no jnana-adhikari. Those of jnana-adhikari, they want liberation. Karma-adhikari, they want enjoyment. If that is hampered, they become morose and distressed. The jnana-adhikari, in path of jnana, mukti, something, obstruction comes, they become more. But prema-adhikari, question of prema. This Nanda Maharaj, Jasda Mata, or Brajavasi, they are prema-adhikari. They become more, very distressed. And I was speaking about this Haridas Thakur, isn't it? He couldn't finish his rounds. He said, Mahaprabhu came, saw this condition, and asked, what has happened to you, Haridas Thakur? Are you okay? Your health is okay? He said, my health is okay, but my mind is not okay. What has happened? I cannot finish my rounds. Do you understand? This question of adhikar, do you follow? And this is a very important topic. Bhakti Adhikari. In Gita, it is discussed. Krishna says, karma, jnana, yoga. Everything is discussed in Bhagavad Gita. You understand? Those are karma-adhikari. For them, karma-arpana. But for them, varnashrama dharma. Yes. According to your guna, you should do karma. And for the result of your karma, to Bhagavan. That is karma-arpana. So karmana tam ubhyarcha siddhi vindati manava. Through your activity, through occupational duty, you offer worship. That is karma-adhikari, that is varnashrama dharma. Then better than that is jnana-adhikari. Then conclusion, better than that, topmost is Bhakti Adhikari. Sarva dharman paritijya mamekam saranam. That is conclusion. Krishna Andreya, Bhagavad Gita. Abandon all varieties of dharma, just surrender unto me. What I have said previously about karma, jnana, yoga, throw everything, just surrender. That is Bhakti Adhikari, is a prema bhakti, is question of law. That is conclusion. Karma, jnana, viragadi, chestang hitva samantata, Sadhavan bhalte jantam Sri Chaitanyam aham bhaje. Without adhikar, nobody can get pure devotion, Sudha Bhakti. Yes. What is one's adhikar? He will act accordingly. Do you understand? One should understand this adhikar, vichar. Then accordingly to his sadhana, bhajan, then he may achieve some success. Otherwise, how can he achieve success? That Prabhupada says, set up varnashrama dharma, daiva varnashrama dharma. Asuri varnashrama, going on in Kali Yuga, you set up daiva varnashrama dharma. Sansiddhir haritosanam, isn't it? Sansiddhir haritosanam. Through your occupational duty, you satisfy Lord Hari. For the result, that is varnashrama dharma. That's needed for this, in this material world, for conditioned souls. They have no Bhakti Adhikari. Bhakti sudurlava. Really achieved Hari Bhakti sudurlava. Yes. Mostly are karmis. So, many people think like that also. so many years, I have accepted Guru. And I have received Harinam mantra. I am doing Shravan Kirtan. Why? Nothing. I get nothing. Why I get nothing? This question is there. Everybody's question, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes. If we cannot get the answer, gradually what will happen? He will develop, he will lose faith in his bhajan. Understand? He will lose faith in his bhajan. Yes, and he may give it up completely. And many have done so. Yes. Then question of adhikar comes. If he can understand what is my adhikar, then he may make some progress. Otherwise he cannot make progress. It is not that by doing Shravan Kirtan, everybody will shed tears. No. Because our Premi Bhaktas only, they shed tears. Others cannot. Others cannot. Therefore, in order to get Suddha Bhakti, pure devotion, this adhikar nirnaya should be there. One should understand what is the adhikar. What is my adhikar? And how can I achieve the Bhakti adhikar? That is the goal. That is goal. Sarvadharman pritejya mamekam saranam praja. This question of Bhakti adhikar is not karma-adhikari, jnana-adhikari. So, a karma-adhikari does bhajan, jnana-adhikari also does bhajan, but their bhajan of karma-adhikari becomes karmanga, and bhajan of jnani becomes jnananga. Do you understand? As they have not achieved Bhakti adhikari, the goal they cannot achieve. Understand? If somebody is very fortunate and gets Suddha Bhakti adhikar, then very quickly he will achieve the goal. Lotus feet of Krishna. In Gita we find this verse. Chaturvidha bhajante man jana sukruti ino arjuna arto jigyasur artharthi jnani cha bharatarsava. Isn't it? Isn't it? This verse. 4 types. Chaturvidha bhajante man jana sukruti ino arjuna arto jigyasur artharthi jnani cha bharatarsava. What is English?
There are 4 types of Sukrutina.
Yes.
The Sukruti, the distress, the one after money, and the sage.
One is inquisitive, jigyasu, and one is jnani. Isn't it?
Yes.
4 types of Sukrutivanta Purusha. What you say in English? Pious persons, all right. That's the English language. All right, very good. They do my bhajan, Krishna says. They do my bhajan. Chaturvidha bhajante man. Who is artha, who is distressed? Do you follow me? Who is in a distressful condition, if he inquires about that, how I will be free from this distress? Distress will be done away with forever. Then he will inquire about that. Who is jigyasu, who is very inquisitive, what will I ask? Who am I? Tattva jigyasu, isn't it? Who am I? Isn't it? Why have I been suffering? Why have I been afflicted with 3 tapas? Isn't it? When Sanatana Goswami knows everything. He is not ordinary person. But to teach us, Mahajana, when he met Mahaprabhu, he asked, when you meet a Mahajana, sadhu, acharya, you may be knowing, but you must inquire to confirm it. Yes, what I have known is correct or not. So, Sanatana Goswami inquired, who am I? Why have been afflicted with three tapas? What shall I do to achieve ultimate goal of my life? What shall I do that to get all auspiciousness? What is the goal of my life? What is the purpose of my life? What is my duty? What do I want to get? What is my requirement? You understand me? These are inquiries. Bhagavad says, first canto, Kamasya Nindra Priti Labhuji Vito Davata Jivasya Tattva Jigyasa Nathadasya Karma-adhikari. Especially when one gets this human birth, what will inquire? Bhagavad says, Kamasya Nindra Priti Labhuji Vito Davata Jivasya Tattva Jigyasa Nathadasya Karma-adhikari. Don't inquire about material enjoyment. Kamasya Nindra Priti. Do you understand? Because that is not the goal of human life. Rushabdev says, Bid Bhujanje. The hogs, those who eat stone, they do sense gratification. But human birth is not meant for that. Tapadivyam putraka jena sattu suddhet brahma saukyam tu anantam. This is Rushabdev's instruction to his sons. This human life is not meant for toiling very hard for sense enjoyment or material enjoyment. Rather you do tapasya. Then you will be purified, then you will get unlimited Brahma Sukha, transcendental pleasure. So human life is not meant for that. Labhoji Veta Javata. You should survive for the attainment of Sriya. That is what you say, Sriya. Ultimate goal of life. Two things are there, Sriya and Priya. Do you understand? Sriya and Priya. What is Priya? What is Sriya? Ultimate goal is Sriya. Why this life? Why you have gotten this really achieved human birth? For this purpose? Labdha sudaro idam bahusambhavante mansya martada manitya mapiya dhira. 11th canto says. After undergoing lakhs of other species, one gets the really achieved human birth, but it is temporarily, for temporary period. Any moment death may come, this body may be finished. But in this body, human body or human life, one can get paramartha. Is above these four purushartha, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Here, Narada Muni speaks dharma, artha, kama, never speaks moksha, never asks about moksha to Tanapada, because he has no that adhikar. He has one was jnana-adhikari, he inquired about moksha. When karma-adhikari has three things, dharma, artha, kama. Isn't it? Then moksha, this is known as four purusharthas, and above this fifth purushartha is Krishna bhakti. That is known as paramartha or fifth purushartha. That is Sriya. Do you understand? And this dharma, artha, kama, this is Priya. Understand? So labho jiveta javata, human beings should survive for the attainment of Sriya. Paramartha bhakti, thereby to get Krishna. Jivasya tattva jigyasa, nartha jasyeha karma bhi. So you should inquire about that. Tattva jigyasa, as Sanatana Goswami inquired. And lay all your activities should center around tattva jigyasa. That is human life. You follow? So, who is jigyasu? That jigyasa, inquisitiveness, has arisen in his heart, he will ask these questions. One who wants more and more enjoyment, material enjoyment, he is artharthi. Isn't it? He is artharthi. And one who wants to know what is real, true knowledge, he is jnani. Then chaturvidha bhajante mang. Janan sukruti arjuna arti artharthi jigyasu jnani cha bharta sava. So whatever may be, one may be arti, distressed. One may be jigyasu, inquisitive. One may be artharthi. Let's say, needing money or enjoyment, material enjoyment. One may be jnani. Whatever may be, without sukruti, he will never be engaged in bhajan. Isn't it? Then question of sukruti is there. Sukruti, you say, what? Pious activity. And 3 types of sukruti are there. You understand? 3 types of sukruti. What are they? 3 types of sukruti.
Shama-mukhi sukruti, jnana-mukhi sukruti,
Bhakti-mukhi sukruti. Do you understand? There are 3 types of sukruti. Karma-mukhi sukruti, jnana-mukhi sukruti, Bhakti-mukhi sukruti. Yes, her name Chintamani. Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Bhakti Raun-mukhi sei Sukruti pradhana. Bhakti Raun-mukhi sei Sukruti pradhana. Tar phole jiva bhakta sadhu sanga pano. Tar phole jiva bhakta sadhu sanga pano. Shraddhavana hoye Krishna bhakta sanga kore. Name ruchi jive daya bhakti patho dhore. There are 3 types of sukruti. One is karma-mukhi sukruti, another one is jnana-mukhi sukruti, third one is bhakti-mukhi sukruti. One who has achieved karma-mukhi sukruti, he gets karma phala, he does pious activity, therefore he gets so much enjoyment, material enjoyment. And devatas, demigods, they have achieved karma-mukhi sukruti, they are placed in higher planetary systems. So much heavenly enjoyment is there. That's the result of karma-mukhi sukruti. One has achieved jnana-mukhi sukruti, he gets mukti. He don't want this enjoyment. But last type of mukti, that is bhakti-mukhi sukruti, one who is very fortunate, that is the best type of sukruti, bhakti-mukhi sukruti. As a result of that sukruti, he develops shraddha in bhakti. Do you understand? Tar phale jiva bhakta sanga pana. Sadhu sanga pana. Who has achieved that sukruti, bhakti-mukhi sukruti, he will be greedy for sadhu sanga, bhakta sanga. Do you understand? Shraddhavan hoy Krishna bhakta sanga kore, name ruchi jive daya, bhakti phala. Do you understand? And Narada Muni achieved that sukruti in previous birth, serving the sadhus when he was a boy and accepting some remnants. Thereby he got that sukruti. In the next life he became great sage Narada, great Vaishnava. So whatever may be, one may be artha, distressed, One may be jigyasu, inquisitive, one may be arthati, or one may be jnani, whatever may be. Without sukruti, he will never be engaged in bhajan. In this context, Jiva Goswami has mentioned, giving the purport of sukruti, he said, Bhakti vasana hetu mahasanghamadi maya karya. That is sukruti. Those are one who has developed desire for bhakti, best type of sukruti, he must develop greed for sadhu sangha, mohat sangha. So, out of these, artha, jigyasu, artharthi. Do you understand? Artha, what's a distressed?
Well,
Artha, distressed. Jigyasu, inquisitive. Artharthi means desires wealth. Out of these three, they may have sukruti or may not have sukruti. There is doubt in it. You understand? This is what Jiva Goswami says. But one is jnani, he has sukruti. Do you understand? In this respect, Rupa Goswami has said in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Tatra Gita Adhijuktanam Jnana-adhikari Madhye Jasmin Bhagavat Krupa Sat Tat Priyasya Va Sakhena Tat Bhava Sat Sudha Bhakti Adhikaravan Jatheva Sonokadi Sa Dhruva Sacha Chatursana. This is Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Understand? I am speaking very deep thing. I am going there. Please excuse me. What shall I do? You may not have such adhikara. Still it is coming out. I beg apology. Excuse me. Yes, you may be very merciful to me and excuse me. I beg apology. Yes. He is fool. He may speak this thing to such audience, those who have not achieved the sadhikara. Why speak as a fool? Yes, I am a fool. Definitely I am a fool. Yes, therefore I beg excuse. I beg excuse, yes. I am quoting all these things. Yes. Tatra Gita Adhijukthana Chatunang-adhikarina Madhye Jasmin Bhagavat Krupa Sattat Priyasya Va Sakhena Tattad Bhava Satchuk Bhakti Adhikarama Jatheva Sonakadisya Dhruva Sacha Chatursana. So in Gita Shastra, they say, for Bhakti Adhikar, has been said, if someone is fortunate and gets Krupa, Bhagavad Krupa, mercy of Bhagavan or mercy of Bhakta, Sadhu, Mahajana, then he develops Bhajan Adhikar. Do you understand? When that bhava, this arti, jigyasa, artharthya or jnana becomes lessened, then Sudha Bhakti Adhikar arises. Understand my language? By the mercy of Bhagavan or mercy of pure devotee. Example. Gajendra. Understand? Gajendra, elephant, was cut off with the very fearful jaws of crocodile, isn't it? He couldn't get out of the fearful teeth of crocodile. At last he offered prayer to Bhagavan. Understand? He is distressed. Example of artha. Isn't it? All right? Is the example of artha, distress. At last he took shelter of Bhagavan and offered prayer. Then Bhagavan appeared. Do you understand? Bhagavan appeared. Then he is released from the mercy of the Bhagavan. Bhagavan cut off the head of crocodile, his chakra, Sudarshan chakra, and is released from the fearful jaws of crocodile. So this instance, this is by the mercy of Bhagavan, his artha bhava his distressed condition is gone now. Now he got adhikar in pure devotion. Understand? Then Saunakadi Rishis. Coming, the Kali Yuga is coming, has already arrived. Seeing this, they were very much fearful. They thought of nothing can be done by karma. They realized this thing, therefore they were doing yajna for thousands of years. Then at last Sutta Goswami arrived there. So they invited him and accepted as Acharya, who knows Tattva, and inquired what is Shreya. Then Sutta Goswami, what he had heard from Sukadeva Goswami, then started spoke Bhagavata. That is a krupa of such a Mahatma like Sutta Goswami. The Rishis in such Naimisharanya got the adhikar of bhakti. Understand? Is Bhagavad Krupa or Mahabhagavata or Mahatma's Krupa. Only Bhakti Adhikari is received. Then take the example Dhruva. This is Dhruva topic going on. Hasn't it? Dhruva. Dhruva was first Artharthi, isn't it? Sthana Bhidasi. He was desirous of getting a very high position here. Isn't it? Sthana Bhidasi. That was there first. Isn't it? And his mother said, if you get the mercy of Lord Narayana, your desire will be fulfilled. Then he developed. What do you say? Oh, Bhagavan. I must approach Bhagavan, Narayana. But Dhruva was 5-year-old boy. Yes, but very determined. Then he inquired, where that Narayana is available? His mother said, I have heard many munis, rishis, they go to forest and undergo very severe austerity to get Narayana. I must go to forest and do that thing to meet Narayana. No, you are a mere boy, you cannot. No, I must go. You are so determined. He got up, crying for Narayana. Where is lotus-eyed Hari? Where is lotus-eyed Hari? Where is lotus? Just crying, nothing, hearing nothing. Narayana is there in the Paramatma in the heart. Dhruva is crying for me now. So without the help of Guru, nobody can approach him. Then Guru appeared in Narada Muni. That the arrangement of Paramatma or Bhagavan, Guru, you'll get Guru. Do you understand? Then Narada Muni tested, you are a boy, you are a sportive mentality, you have to play. You cannot do tapasya. Very difficult task. You want to sit on the throne of your father, that is first thing. You want to, and when you are deprived, then this has come to you. Come with me. This time you will never be deprived. You will sit there. No, I don't want. I want that Narayana, he is determined. Narayana Krupa, yes. If you want something about Narayana, tell me, otherwise I don't want to hear from you, please get out. He is so determined. Then Narada Muni was very much pleased, yes, he is determined to get Narayana. Then he has got an adhikar now. He is very inquisitive, jigyasu, about Narayana, how to get him. So he spoke. Take this mantra, Higi mantra, Annam Bhagavate Vasudevaya, then sadhan vidhi, then go to Madhuvanam. He goes to Madhuvanam, do this. So, Dhruva, He was first artharthi. He has material desire, or he has a desire for position. But when he got the mercy of Narada Muni, Bhagavata, such a dear devotee, and thereby mercy of Lord Narayana, he got. Lord Narayana appeared before him. He got mercy, and when Lord Narayana asked, all his desires are fulfilled, isn't it? He told, now what to speak of the position of my father? I want what my father has not gotten, my grandfather has not gotten, my great-grandfather has not gotten. I want a superior place to that. That means his father Uttanapada, his grandfather is Manu, his great-grandfather is Brahma. That means he wanted a place superior to Brahma. And that is also granted. Because a special planet is created for him, it's Dhruva planet. Yes, Narayana has fulfilled all his desires. And Narayana appeared. I had asked for the boon. What do you want? But now he has already gotten the mercy of dear devotee. Narada, now mercy of Lord Narayana. All his desires gone. He had this arthat, he was arthat. Thana Vilas, desiring place. Isn't it? Now it is all gone. That adhikar gone. Now he has come to the Bhakti Adhikari stage. That is a mercy of Mahabhagavata and Bhagavan. What he said? He said, I don't want anything. Thana Vidasi tapasya sthitoyam tum praptavana deva munindra guhyam kachum vichannopi praptavana divya ratnam krutarthasmi varaunajachi. He said this thing. Haribhakti Sudhaya. I have this desire of sthana, place, material position. Therefore I underwent severe austerity. But what I got? Tum praptavan, I got you, O Lord Narayana. What great demigods, what great Muni Rishis couldn't get, I got you. I am completely satisfied. I was just searching few pieces of glass. I got invaluable gem, Divya Ratnam Chintamani. I am completely satisfied. I don't want any boon. No. This all desires gone now. That means who is free from all desire? Na dhanam, na janam, na sundaring kavidamba, jagadisha kamaya, mama janmani janmanisare, bhavata bhakti rahetu. Who is free from all these desires. No desire for material wealth, no desire for material followers, no desire for enjoying a beautiful lady, no desire for liberation, only annual devotion. That is bhakta, pure devotee. And Dhruva became like that. That means he attained Bhakti Adhikari. How? By the mercy of Mahabhagavata and Bhagavan. With the example of Dhruva. Do you understand? All his desires gone. Then Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana, 4 Kumaras. First they were Nirvishesha impersonalis, Brahmavadis, isn't it? But when they say Tulsi offered at the lotus feet of Lord Narayana and such nice scent entered into the nostrils, isn't it? That Brahma had gone. Thereby he got the mercy of Lord Narayana. They got the mercy of Lord Narayana. They were Jnanis, Nirvishesha Jnanis, but when they got the mercy of Bhagavan, Bhakta, it's gone. It's gone. They got Adhikar, Sudha Bhakti Adhikar, isn't it? they become, what's it? Rakhyakari. Four sampradayas. Is Sanaka Sampradaya? Kumar Sampradaya. They became Guru, Sampradaya Rakhyakari. You see? That means they preach bhakti. Are they good? Because Bhagavad Bhakta, Krupa, Bhagavad Krupa, Sudha Bhakti Adhikari they achieved. So, conclusion is that as long as this is contamination, other desires are contaminations in the heart. One who is distressed, he has some desire. How to get out of this distress? And jnana, inquisitive, and jnana, artharthi, and jnana, all these desires, as long as they are like contaminations. If it is not cleansed up, then pure devotion will never arise. So that means Sudha Adhikar, they will not get Sudha Adhikar. So, if they are fortunate, if they get the mercy of Mahabhagavata and mercy of Bhagavan, then all these contaminations will be cleansed up their heart. Then pure heart, then they will get Sudha Bhakti Adhikar. So, in this respect, Rupa Goswami says in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Jo kenapyati bhagyena jata sradhosya sevane nati sakto no vairagya bhava syamadhikarya sau. That means a person who is very much attached to this material world, do you understand? Samsara Shakti. And we are not developed detachment to it, vairagya. Not complete detachment, but develop some little detachment, not complete detachment. But out of good fortune, if he meets a Mahabhagavata, then his good fortune arises. By his association and hearing from him, by his mercy, he will develop taste for Krishna Katha and develop taste for serving Krishna, Krishna Seva or Bhajan Adhikar. Then he will get Sudha Bhakti Adhikar. Rupa Goswami says, purport is that those who are materialistic persons, too much attached to this material world and material enjoyment in manifold ways, they are distressed, they have been suffering, yes, they have been afflicted 3 tapas, yes, and realizing this, yes, really, this attachment gives me so much distress and suffering. If they realize this thing and develop detachment to it, and they can think, all right, I must inquire, who am I, as Sanatana Goswami inquired. Then tattva jigyasa, without that, only if I understand Bhagavan and get Bhagavan, without that, I cannot be get out of this material entanglement and from this suffering. If he understands this and develops a firm faith and becomes determined like Dhruva, and how can I be engaged in bhajan? It becomes very inquisitive. At that time, by the arrangement of Paramatma, he will make such a sadhu, like Narada Muni. And by his mercy, he will come to the Bhakti Adhikar stage. Then, this is the only reason of Sudha Bhakti Adhikar, this Shraddha, develop faith in the words of Sadhu, Shastra, Guru, this faith, Shraddha. So, Bhagavad Bhakti is there. Jata Shraddho Matkathasu Nirbinna Sarva Karmasu Veda Dukhatmakan Kaman Parityagapi Nishwara Tado Bhadat Man Prita Siddhar Dhudanischaya Jusamanas Satan Kaman Dukho Darkasya Garayan, 11th canto. Jiva Goswami has written Bhakti Sandarbha, giving commentary on these verses. Tadeva mananya bhakti adhikara hetu shastra sadha matra mukta sajatha bhajet tatha sikhya iti. That means one who is very fortunate to develop bhakti adhikar, sadha bhakti adhikar, and develops faith in Bhagavan, Sadhu, Shastra, Guru, the Shraddhavan Purusha, he does bhajan. He does bhajan. These are what Krishna says to Uddhava, these quotations, Krishna's own word, Jata Shraddha Mat Kathasam Nirbinna Sarva Karmarsu. As long as one was not developed, ruchi, taste in my katha. Do you understand? Krishna katha ruchi. Do you understand? As long as one has not developed detachment, complete detachment towards this material world and material activities, material enjoyment, entanglement, he cannot do bhajan, pure bhajan. Do you understand? If by chance or by good fortune he realizes this is our source of misery only. If I'll be engaged on these materialistic activities and develop too much attachment to material world and sense of enjoyment, I'll suffer more and more. If he realizes these things, but he cannot get him out of it. Do you understand? And just to maintain his body, I have a family, I have to do this thing, but very painful. It's very painful to him. He is doing this thing, but crying in the heart. He is condemning all these things, he's condemning. Still, amidst this, he is doing bhajan. Oh Lord, please have mercy on me. Get out from this deep dark well of Gurahanda Kurta. They say, what do you say? Gruha. Deep dark well, this Gruha. Family life. Do you understand? It's very deep. So, conclusion given in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna to conclusion, Sarva Dharman Paritejya Mamekam Saranam Braja. Abandon all varieties of dharma, just surrender unto me. Last thing he said. That means spoke in the beginning, karma, jnana, yoga, varnashram dharma, then jnana, yoga, mystic yoga, all these things he has said. Now he said, whatever said, give up all these things, only surrender unto me. That is conclusion. That means one must develop Bhakti Adhikari. Surrender. Unless one develops pure bhakti, unless you develop love for Krishna, there is no question of surrender. When question of abandoning all varieties of dharma comes, that includes varnashram dharma, devatantar puja, fulfilling material desire, one may offer worship to many demigods. Do you understand? All these are all obstacles in development of pure bhakti. Sudha bhakti, he cannot be completely surrendered unto Krishna unless he gives up all these things. Therefore, abandoning all varieties of dharma, just surrender unto me. So, Bhagavata 11th canto therefore says, Tāvat karmāni kurvito na nirvidyata javata mat katha svanado va saddha java no jayate. This is most important thing. As long as one who has not developed detachment to this material activities, do you understand? As long as one who has not developed taste for my katha, understand me? Krishna katha, he should do karma. Understand? For him, he has karma-adhikari. He should do karma. For him, varnashram dharma. This is it. What's it? Daivi varnashram dharma. Yes, according to guna, he must act. Whatever your occupational duty, dharma, the fruit you offer to Krishna, to Hari, satisfy him. That is your adhikara. Tavat karmani kurvita non vidyate javata mat katha svanadau va suddha javan no jayate. Do you understand? So, by doing this, his heart will become, and now I am doing this, working this, or doing this for Lord Hari, not for any other purpose. And fruit is here. Karma-adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. You have karma-adhikari, you have adhikar for karma, but no adhikar in fruit. Krishna says, this is mine. So offer it to me. Understand my language? So, if you do like that, person does like that, gradually what will happen? Heart will be purified. Do you understand? Heart will be purified. Then he will develop taste for Krishna Katha, and heart will be purified. When he develops taste for Katha Ruchi, no more karma-adhikari. Now he has come to Bhakti Adhikari stage. Understand me? Now he has come to. As long as he has not developed taste for Krishna Katha, heart is not purified, completely purified, he must do. Do this, do this, do this, do this, engagement, do this, go, run there, go there, do this, do this. Yes. Do for Krishna. This is karma-adhikari. Tavad karmani kurvita, nana vidyata javata, mat katha svanadava suddha na jayati. Do you understand? It's a long topic. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur has discussed all these things. Anyhow, this verse gives me opportunity to speak on it. Please excuse me. Because Narada Muni asked about this question, never asked that. Because Narada knows what adhikari he asked. Uttanapada, only this karma, this question is asked. Thank you very much.